Hi, my name's Paul Cresswell. Welcome to Paul's Tackle Reviews. The purpose of this channel is to give you reviews of tackle in the main that's been out on the bank, tried and tested by an unbiased, unsponsored angler, and that's me. But today's a bit different because, as you can see, there's no mud, scuffs or anything on my new box. So I've been on a map seat box. I bought the H30 Lite 6 years ago, and I then bought a H36 frame for it, and I've used that box for 6 years, which for me is amazing. I've tended to have a lot of churn on my boxes. It's been a brilliant box. The legs have never slipped on it, and there's video reviews if you want to see that. And the H36, as I now use it, isn't a heavy box in modern terms. Loaded, it's around 16 kilos. And if you look at things like the Preston Absolute over 20, their 5G station is 20 kilos. Their new lightest 5G box is 16.7 kilos empty, which is still a hell of a lot. And for some reason they've decided to put the side drawer as a huge deep drawer, which you'll inevitably fill and add more weight. The Matrix S36 is around 18.5, Guru Reeve over 20, Ockbox back-breaking weights. Let's just say the weight of a box is really important for me. I've got some mobility balance issues, hence why I wear that. And so having a light box is really important to me. So I set myself the challenge of finding something lighter. Now, picking up the box for me is fine. It's the walking with it that's difficult. So I wanted to go as light as possible, but I still wanted a box with a deep drawer somewhere for winders. I wanted something with 6 adjustable legs, and I wanted a foot plate because I do fish matches and I think you need it for your keep net bars, your feeder arms, whatever. I do sense there's a lot of people out there like me looking for a light box, because I bumped into a guy in Wickersley angling. Again, he wanted something light he could carry when he was walking. But every time you see a new box come on the market, people always say, what's the weight? So people are interested. I've seen some light boxes on the market. The new Nitro Evolite is 12 kilos, and I've seen it in person, but I have my box to foot plate height, top of the seat, around 47 centimeters. With the Nitro, I'd have to add a 10 centimeter unit, which would defeat the whole object of getting a light one. Same with the Garbolino T-Lite. When that was first came on the market, I thought this is going to be perfect. Then realized I'd need 9 centimeters of fillers to get the height that I need, and I'm only 6 foot tall, so it's not like I'm a giant. So to get the lightness, I realized I was going to have to compromise on a few things. So I saw this F25 Pro in a tackle shop, and it really caught my eye. I had the original F25 from Matrix a few years ago, but the problem with that box is it was all a little bit compact and a little bit narrow. There was no gap between the legs and the seat. You couldn't use certain side trays. So I saw this and I thought, no, this has got a lot going for it. So I bought it for £360 from Tackle Tavern. Excellent service. Ordered 9 AM, turned up the following day. Now, Matrix state the weight of this box as 13.5 kilograms, so I thought I'll test that, and I weighed all the individual components before assembling it, and I have to say, well done Matrix. This weighs 13.47 kilos according to my scale, so 13.5 kilos, but it does come with a deep unit. I think it's a 9 centimeter deep tray, which I don't want. I've taken that out, and so the box as you're seeing it today is 11.87 kilograms, and I can pick it up and I can think that's great. Now I know I've got to fill it and I know I'll faff around with it a bit, but the base starting weight of under 12 kilos is excellent. I just want to talk about clips, and I want to say well done to Matrix, because I think it was 2008 they launched the Fox MSB box with these clips, and they're still using these clips today. I'll take a photo. They're excellent clips. I think people think, oh, we need to improve on the clips. If you get it right first time, you don't. So these have been in use now for 18 years. That means you can pick up units, trays, risers, whatever, second-hand on the market, and you know they're going to fit. I think during that time, Preston have probably had 4 or 5 different sets of clips. I know their 5G boxes have got a new clip. So that means you haven't got backward compatibility, and there's loads of stuff on the internet, and there's loads of people trying to find, does this fit my box? Not with the Matrix ones. Excellent. So it has a foot plate, a sliding foot plate. It has some lock-in plungers there. That works really well. It looks great, and what I will say is the seat is comfy. Now it's not squashy, but it's firm and it gives you the right level of support. So I do like the seat on here. So my big compromise to get this weight reduction is I'm going to have to go back to 25mm legs, which is what this has got. It does have 6 adjustable legs as part of the setup. Now, back in the day, I used to have a Brillo box with 19mm legs, and I've sat on winter legs in water and I've had them fully extended. So I am wondering to myself, have we been conned thinking we need 30 and 36? Obviously, this box I'm going to test. I'm not selling the map, and I'll do a follow-up in a few months' time, and I'll probably end up telling you, especially like me, if you spent 80-90% of your time on platforms, that actually 25mm legs is plenty for everybody. So the foot plate isn't as long as the map one, and I'll put some dimensions down below because I forgot to measure. But the seat size is bigger. So the seat size on this is 28 across there, but it's 46 that way. On the map, it's 29, so almost the same, but it's only 41. So that is a wider seat. That also means, obviously, you get a little bit more drawer space as well. So it's got a deep drawer, and it already comes with inserts to partition it. As you can see, I'll put a photo up from above. I haven't filled it yet. I'm about to fill it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh how much stuff I actually add to the seat box and come up with a final weight as well. It has an under seat area that you can use for winders, and I've ordered a tackle tidy insert for 18mm winders, and I should have two lots of winder trays effectively under the seat. Again, I'll take a photo of the space under the seat. Now I use double Preston winders, so if I've got 24 winders, that's 48 floats. I keep my shallow floats and my margin floats in the side drawer, and I have one other little tray of all my deep 10 foot, 12 foot that I use on certain venues. It feels like a sturdy box. I don't suddenly think, oh, I've gotten something flimsy here that's gonna tip up or I'm gonna have a problem with. All the screw handles are absolutely excellent, and time will tell, and I will report back on the future video. So as with all boxes, if I put my side tray on the box as set, it's too low for me. So I'm probably gonna get, and I've got somewhere in the garage, some 25mm extenders, and I will put them on that so I can get my tray higher. I will also put a support arm, I know, more weight, and I will put that on the tray, but that'll be the only addition. So I'll fill the tray, leg extenders, side tray support arm, and my winders under the seat. So anything I don't like about this box on my first try? Well, I'm coming back to my old favourite of spirit levels. So the map didn't come with any spirit levels. I bought one off eBay and I stuck it on. This one comes with 2 spirit levels, and the first one, and I'll put a photo, is on the foot plate. Now that's fine. 2 things about that. One is it's been badly fitted, so when the box is level, it isn't level, so it's next to no use. The other one is under the seat, and that's only a side to side one. Now when I get to the peg and I'm setting my box up, the first thing I do is I set the frame level and then put the foot plate. So the foot plate one isn't actually going to be that much use, because I'm not going to set the foot plate and then set the rest of the box. So like with the map one, I've stuck on one there. I'll put a photo. You can get these off eBay. So I tend to set the box up from behind, and then I sort the foot plate out afterwards. So the foot plate one, even if it was properly set, wouldn't be any use. When I pick it up, I can feel the weight difference. It makes a big difference. And like I say, it's not necessarily the carrying, it's the walking. And I'm finding this already, just bringing it out here, a lot heavier. Now, they do sell this box with the side tray without a foot plate and a frame for 190 quid. And that's 8.5 kilos. So if you don't need a foot plate and you want something light to sling over your shoulder, that's incredible. Now, obviously, I could take the foot plate off and have that canal still kind of set up if I wanted to. I'm going to do a follow-up video in a few months, and it will look dirty and I will scuff it, but I think this is a long-term solution for me, but only time will tell. So I'll tell it like it is, and if I don't get on with this, I will go back to the map and have to accept that I've got that increase in weight as well. I will tell it warts and all. There is a strap that comes with it. The strap's easy to take off and put on. You can leave the strap on and still get into the side drawer, so that works fine. I won't use the strap. It's on a barrow, but it's that carrying it from the barrow to the peg, which you might think is only a couple of yards, but on a lot of places that I fish, it's a little bit further than that. That's it for today. Now, this is brand new to the market. Matrix haven't even done a kind of launch promo video other than a 2-minute one on this. So I've given you lots of detail again today, but inevitably, if you want more detail, if you want to ask a question, just put it in the comments below. I'll come back to you as soon as I can. If If you want to give me a thumbs up, a like and subscribe, that's great. Well over 100 videos. I've got more stuff, I've bought more gear. I'm going to be reviewing more stuff over the forthcoming weeks. Let's get it out of the bank and have a go. Until next time, tight lines.